Hello, party people. My name is Clarence Rick Napier, the insurance broker, licensed in 12 states, which include Washington State, California, Texas, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. Today is July 11th, 2025. And the title of this podcast episode is Why is Fear Stopping So Many White Collar Business Owners from Making the Connections They Need to Make? And this is also a podcast to myself because I too every day deal with the same struggle, except I know how to get out of the funk that stops people from making contact with other business owners who may need your product or service. And when I say make contact, I'm primarily talking about either face-to-face contact, which is very, very practical, or B2B phone calling, which is easier than what most people think. Now, I'm also the president of 321 Biz Development, and that's a consulting firm that I started in 2014 in California, November 1st, 2014 to be exact. And 321 Biz Development talks about or helps people with the 5 front-end sales activities, which include contacting, prospecting, setting appointments, closing, and getting zero-cost referral. And I do have a book coming out soon, and I can't tell you the title of the book yet because I have to patent or trademark the title. But the book will help many white-collar small business owners push through much of the fake anxiety and frustration that exists in the small business owner community. So when I say white collar small business owner, what exactly do I mean? Or which jobs or professions am I speaking of? Well, I'm talking about your attorneys, your CPAs, bookkeepers, your dentists, plastic surgeons, people that work in tech, hardware, software, financial services people, real estate brokers, and any blue-collar occupation that sells a product or service starting at $1,000 and higher. And the reason why I specifically focus on this dollar amount or this price range of $1,000 and higher is because there's a sales psychology that consumers have when they're purchasing something that has like a big ticket price, like $1,000, $5,000, $15,000. There's a certain behavior that buyers adopt when they're looking at big ticket purchases, as opposed to something that costs $29.99. And so when you look at white collar small business owners, the biggest fear that they have is, for some reason, that their services, their education, their expertise is not valuable to the common person. And when I say common person, I'm not talking about common in terms of person's education. I'm talking about common defined as the potential customer does not have that expertise. So if you went to Tulane University for law school, or if you went to a big accounting school and you work for Ernst & Young or Deloitte, you have a skill set that probably 9,000 out of 999 people out of 10,000 do not have. And your expertise in the accounting feel can really help a lot of people that have no idea of some of the solutions that you can provide. The same thing for estate planning attorneys. I mean, the law is so vast when it comes to financial planning and tax planning and different things that people with some wealth or people with a lot of wealth need to know. But for some reason, that fear sits out there where a white collar professional may say, I know like 25% of all people in my community in San Diego or Seattle or New York can use my service, but darn it, I just can't overcome that fear of approaching them. And that's the reason why 321 Biz Development has a 6 to 9 hour sales system training course. And the first 3 hours of the 9 talks about how to transition from an employee to a salesperson. And some people may say, well, okay, that's significant, but how about this? How to transition from a salesperson to a consultant. Now that most people may not know what that means. In fact, every small business owner or white collar small business owner selling a product or service that costs $1,000 and higher should be working in consultant mode. See, a consultant is much different than a salesperson, even though both the salesperson and the consultant can have the same product or service. It's really about how do you perceive yourself as a business owner. If you perceive yourself as a salesperson, you will behave like a salesperson. But if you perceive yourself as a consultant, especially with 321 Biz Development training, you will perform as a consultant. And there's a big difference. And the people you meet with, the potential customers you meet with, will know and feel the difference between you as a salesperson and you as a consultant. Well, that's all the time I have today. Until next time, this is episode 958. My name is Clarence Napier, the insurance broker, also the president at 321 Biz Development, which soon will be an LLC based in the metro Atlanta area. If you need me to help you with any employee benefits, any long-term care, any rollovers to indexed annuities, I don't do variable products. Disability, if you're a white-collar small business owner and you need disability services to protect the way that you earn your living if you get sick or hurt, please do not hesitate to call me at 866-901-9876. Take care and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.